Alright, so this took a little bit longer to do, just based off of things I had to do. And I said I was going to talk about the ESP Horizon E2 that I own, which is in Reindeer blue, which looks purple. It just depends on the light, really, honestly. Actually, most of the guitars I have, my two Jacksons, which was the Warrior earlier, the Jackson Kelly, and of course this, have Seymour Duncans on them. I actually knew which model for them, but I forget right now. But that's not really too important. This is available with EMGs. When I was listening to the sounds, I just decided to stick with the Seymour Duncans rather than go into the EMGs. Obviously, that can always be changed if I decide down the road. Maybe I should get the skill to actually learn to change them myself. But no, I really ended up liking this guitar. This is actually my most expensive guitar that I own right now. The Warrior was one of the first new guitars I had bought after I had gotten the Kelly, which was actually a used guitar when I bought it. I wanted my original guitar, which is no longer with us, had this kind of shape. It was, I forget, it was some knockoff brand, just some beginner guitar. It was black, had a white pickguard on it, kind of looked like a knockoff Strat. But at the time, everyone was playing guitars like that, and I wanted something different. I was really into metal, and I was like, I don't really want to play James Hetfield's exact guitar, but I did know that a lot of heavy metal people were using Jacksons. So when the opportunity presented itself to buy a Jackson, I went for it. But of course, a lot of heavy metal guitarists back then were using ESPs. I know there's a other series, what is that, LTD? But I wanted to get a real ESP, and I really liked the fretboard, the maple fretboard. It's funny. I was talking one time with somebody about the dots that are on guitars, and I don't have a problem with that look. Obviously, it's almost like a standard thing, but I just want to, I guess, as far as looks, to not be the standard anymore. And of course, with the inlay at the top up here, it has the Reindeer blue. I don't know if you can really see that, and then it just says at the 12th fret, it says ESP on the 12th fret, and then goes down. The other thing is it actually, like most, will start at the third. So over there is the Warrior. If you notice, for some reason, they start on the first fret with that, I would call it a shark fin inlay, I guess, in it. But for some reason on the 24th fret, it's blank. So the last 3 frets on that are blank. So that's the other thing. 3 of the 4 electric guitars I own go up to 24 frets. How many times do you need the 24 and the 23? It depends on the song, but I like it to be there if needed. I know that there's some songs that even go off the fretboard, depending on the player. That's a weird technique. I've seen it written in a few songs. Layla being one of them, with Eric Clapton, just doing what he can on his solo. But no, this ended up being a very decent guitar. I do want to get another ESP guitar, one that actually looks like a T-burst. I'll have to look into that. It's ended up being a very nice guitar for me. Let's just hear how it sounds really quick, and maybe I'll do. I didn't really work out anything that I was going to play, but. They were just some of the riffs from the ballad. I thought I would have to edit this a little bit more. I might not have to do it exactly for this one. I might talk about this one in a follow-up video, like I did with the Jackson, if there's anything else I want to add. I still am working on some other songs that actually are in standard tuning. Actually, I mean, I guess can go there is eventually I'm going to try and get some new guitars and take it somewhere. If not, try and learn myself how to change the strings, get some maybe, I don't know if it'll be on this one or the other ESP. I'd like to get one of these tuned down to C standard, just to get that heavier sound. And I'd like to have one in D. I mean, it would be nice, that way you don't have to sit here and mess with the, because a lot of my guitars have the floating bridge, so with the Floyd Rose, and have to change those. I mean, get the neck to float right, so you can, get the whammy bar how you want it. Can be a pain in the butt. So hopefully I get myself going. I got to get my recording desk, because right now it's just a piano next to the iMac, and I probably need to get a new iMac soon. So once we get that all worked out and focus on the guitar, we'll be ready to go. But I'm gonna have to start doing a little bit more videos. Maybe I'll make more than one day, and then maybe I'll have to edit more. But again, congratulations. It's been a lot of rambling. These ended up being longer than I wanted, but thanks.